Thank you so much for joining us for the Hogwarts Library meditation sessions. You are all infinitely welcome and infinitely blessed that you have found your way here to this place of healing and learning and expansion and awareness. And you are blessed that you have chosen to spend time in your special day for meditation. This is so important that we do this every day. In the morning is good, in the evening is good, after sleep, before sleep, allowing that connection to reverberate through your dreams and through your meditation and into your 3D world. And even if you are doing this meditation during the day, during those long daylight hours, it is giving you energy and peace and expanded awareness for all of your activities and conversations and joyous giving and receiving that you will have during your day. Any time of the day is good for meditation. And so we close our eyes and we focus on our breath. We breathe in through our nose and we breathe out through our mouth. We spend a few moments reconnecting with our bodies, reconnecting with the spirit of us that exists within every pore, within every cell, within every atom, within every hair on your body that tingles when you feel emotion, when you feel insight, when you receive a download from the universe, when you feel love or appreciation or acceptance or inspiration from another. They say that the hackles go up on the back of our neck. That ancient animal instinct self is alive. Even if we're not consciously aware in the moment, we are made aware by Spirit as she moves through us, as she does every second of the day, every hour of every day of every month of every year of every decade, and every decade of our beautiful lives here on planet Earth. And so we must always give thanks for the changing face of our life, the changing face of our family, the changing face of our beliefs, the changing face of our fortunes. All is changing all the time, and we have but one duty: to remain in the flow. And so when we come into meditation, we are giving thanks for being alive, giving thanks that we have breath in our lungs, fueling our passions, igniting our inspiration, and allowing our body and our mind and our soul to come to rest and be at one, back in the mother, back in the womb, back in the darkness and the silence and the nothingness. When we breathe in through meditation, we can call in so much bounty from the universe. We can call in love, we can breathe in healing, we can breathe in abundance, and we can breathe in abilities to be more aware, to be more receptive, to be more kind, to be more open. And when we breathe out, we release the carbon dioxide that our body no longer needs, which feeds and nourishes the plants and the trees, allowing this symbiotic relationship to roll forever and ever and ever. And when we breathe out, we can let go of anything else that we don't need anymore. Anything else that is holding us down, holding us back, holding us heavy. We can just let it go. You can even push it away with your breath. Your breath is so powerful. Imagine that as you breathe in, it powers your whole system. So think of where that energy goes when you breathe out. Do you want it to just be lost in the ethers with no intention? Or do you want to direct that force, funnel that energetic feeling of letting go, releasing negativity, proactively choosing, this doesn't serve me anymore. I don't need it anymore. But as we let go of everything and anything, we give thanks. Because there is the magic. When we give thanks for every lesson and every experience and even every addiction or every obsession or every anxiety that we've been holding on to, it had a purpose at one time. It served a purpose, and we thank it for that purpose. And then we release it to the universe. So as we breathe in, you alone will choose what you breathe in from the universe. You know what you need. And as we let go and breathe out, you alone will choose what you let go of. That is our sovereign power. No one can change it. No one can choose for you. And no one, not even God or the goddess, is going to tell you which way to go. They will guide you, but ultimately you make that choice, or you make the choice to not make a decision. Even not deciding is making a decision. If you choose to stay stuck, that is your journey. Perhaps there is more for you to learn in this phase of the journey, and so perhaps Spirit is holding you here for a moment because there is more for you to learn, and it's not yet the moment to let go. But it is our duty to figure out those nuances and those moments of, this is my choice. How do I want to react? How do I want to respond? How do I want to be seen? And how do I want to be heard? And how do I want to feel? All of these decisions are ours. They don't belong to other people, but we allow other people to have that power over us because we give that power away. So remember your sovereign power as we walk together into a chakra healing, starting today at our crown, our sense of knowing, the 1,000-petaled lotus that exists at the top of our head, connecting us with the universe, with spirit, with the cosmos, connecting our earthly body to the divine. And then we breathe into our crown. We breathe into the wisdom. Breathing in what you need for your wisdom journey. what you don't need for your wisdom journey anymore. Thank you, Crown, for your everlasting wisdom. Settling nicely into our third eye, our pineal gland that sits between our two 3D eyes. We have a 5D eye, always guiding us, always true, and always for our highest good. This is our connection to our guides, to our angels, to our spirit animals, to our gods and goddesses, to our faith, to our belief in the oneness. The crown is the acceptance, but the third eye is the seeing. The third eye is the awareness and the understanding. Only once we have seen can we accept that wisdom into our hearts. So we give thanks to our third eye for our ability to see beyond our earthly bodies. All the purples melding into blue, coming alive for our throat chakra. Blue is the colour, and we thank our throat chakra for the ability to express, for the ability to speak, to breathe, to sing, to chew, to swallow, to take your medicine, to receive a vibration, embody your vibration, and then radiate it back out. All of this happens through our throat chakra. All of the soup that is a turmoil within us eventually sprouts fresh and new to the surface in a new wisdom, or a new word, or a new way of giving love and generosity through our activities, our actions, our speech, our songs. We are the powerful healers, and we have a duty to understand that what we say has a vibrational effect on everyone and everything around us. And so we give gratitude and thanks for the ability to take a moment before we speak, before we respond, before we react, and check in with all of our other emotional, mental, spiritual, earthly, etheric centers, and say, how do we want to communicate? So breathing into your throat chakra. And then we let it go. Coming down into our heart. The green of our heart chakra is alive with love, bubbling under the surface, beating faster when we get excited or when someone we love is nearby. And we give gratitude for the love. We say thank you to Gaia, thank you to the universe. Thank you for the ability to be grateful. This power that we have within us of gratitude, this hidden secret. That by saying thank you to our Creator, we are willing more abundance to come towards us, because we recognize, we are seen, our awareness is noted, and we are rewarded for taking this time with spirit. Breathing into your heart chakra, we find peace and balance. And we're letting go of all the pain that sits in our heart. Let's take another deep breath into our heart now. And we scoop up any of those last little bits that feel hurt for today, and we'll let them go. Like a rainbow. Into our solar plexus chakra, sinking deeper now into our lower chakras, our earthly self, our solar power, our solar plexus of the sun and Jupiter, invigorating us, telling us to stand up and sing our truth loudly and with vigor and with passion. There is a lion and a lioness inside you, sits inside your solar plexus, and it's roaring your truth. But only you can let that truth out, and you know what that truth is. So we breathe into our solar plexus. And we release. Feeling the top of your body now, feeling light and loosey-goosey. Everything is moving, everything is ready. Your lower chakras are open to receive, and we can fall into the ocean of emotion of our sacral chakra. It's safe. It's safe to be here. Sometimes we don't always feel safe. And these fears and these worries, they compound in our tummy, in the lower part of our body. But this is a good place, this burning furnace of emotion, this ocean of emotion. It's where it all happens. And the more that we feel brave enough to come here and come and sit by the fiery waters of our sacral, the more that we will have opportunities for peace and opportunities to meet our emotions, shake them by the hand or give them a hug and say, I accept you and I accept the experience that brought you into my world. And we breathe into our sacral chakra. Feeling the air going all the way down into our core. And I want you to feel into whatever emotion, whatever sensation, whatever feeling seems most poignant at the moment in your sacral. And I want you to tune into that and just in your mind, give it a name. Give it a name. And tell that emotion that you love them. And you are thankful that they're there for you, reminding you that you're alive, reminding you that this too shall pass, reminding you that there is still a journey ahead. If you're going through hell, keep going. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. And with this safety and protection message, we can fall comfortably onto the root of our tree, like we're falling onto soft duvets, soft grass, soft sand, safe, comfortable, shored up, secure, and peaceful, and ready to take on the world. And we breathe into our root, breathing into your beautiful tree of life. Just sway like a tree for a moment, feeling that oxygen moving your branches, swaying your neck and your head with the wind, and let it go. Let's do one more big deep breath into our root. And we give thanks to Gaia for all her abundance, for waking us up out of our beds every morning and giving us the inspiration to keep going, the fire in our belly to keep trying, to keep failing, to keep falling down and getting up again, and to keep laughing as we learn this beautiful journey. When we are suspended in midair, we are levitating. We are moving above the houses, above the fields. We're moving up into the sky and the clouds. We are on a magic carpet, rising higher and higher, reaching out into a beautiful Buddhist kingdom. The fragrance on the air is intoxicating. Your favourite scent lingering, reminding you of a memory, of a person, of a moment, a happy moment. Your favourite song is playing somewhere in the distance, and there's a warmth in the air, even though we're flying up through the outer space, the intergalactic travellers that we are. There is no end to the darkness, to the nothingness, but we are warm, we are safe, we are protected, because we are grateful and we have faith in spirit. We trust that we are guided eternally, that we are guided beyond illusion, beyond the Maya. We see through the veil. We see through the way the world has been unkind to us. We understand that our experiences have made us into the warriors that we are today. We understand that we now have tools and lessons that have been our guides and our friends, and we are learning how to share that with others. We are already living as light workers. Even if we do not realize it, our light is so strong and so powerful. Perhaps if you haven't seen that yet, you are simply just blinded by your own light at the moment. And soon your eyes will accustom, and you will see yourself as you really are, beyond illusion. The butterfly in this oracle represents the outer, that which is constantly moving and that which is not real, but an illusion. Behind the butterfly is the face of consciousness, looking inward to that which is eternal. The space between the two eyes has opened, revealing the lotus of spiritual unfoldment and the rising sun of awareness. Through the rising of the inner sun, meditation is born. The card of this oracle reminds us not to look outside for what is real, but to look within. When we focus on externals, we too often get caught up in judgments. This is good, this is bad, I want this, I don't want that. These judgments keep us trapped in our illusions, our sleepiness, our old habits and patterns. Drop your opinionated mind and more, move inside. There you can relax into your own deepest truth, where the difference between dreams and reality is already known. This is the only distinction between the dream and the real. Reality allows you doubt, and the dream does not allow you to doubt. To me, the capacity of doubt is one of the greatest blessings to humanity. The religions have been enemies because they have been cutting the very roots of doubt. And there is a reason why they have been doing that. Because they want the people to believe in certain illusions that they have been preaching. Why have the people like Gautam Buddha been so insistent that the whole of existence, except your witnessing self, except your awareness, is just ephemeral, made of the same stuff as dreams are made of? They are not saying that these trees are not there. They are not saying that these pillars are not there. Don't misunderstand because of the word illusion. It has been translated as illusion, but illusion is not the right word. Illusion does not exist. Reality exists. Maya is just in between. It almost exists. As far as day-to-day activities are concerned, it can be taken as reality. Only in the ultimate sense, from the peak of your illumination, it becomes unreal and illusory. All illusion is but within our mind. All reality is but within our mind. We choose what we believe. We choose our battles. We choose our friends. We don't get to choose our first family on this planet, always. But we do get to choose our second, third, and fourth family. The ones we choose for ourselves, the ones we align with, those that stopped by to listen, those that took a moment to contemplate something we had said, a feeling we had expressed, an experience that we had shared. And in that moment, each one of us gives a little bit of ourselves, because we give some of our time and our energy and our love when we hold space for others. And that is what we are learning here. In this great illusion, to the rest of the world, we are the illusion. To the rest of the world, we are the ones that are distorted. But we know the truth. We know where we're going. And we're starting to find out where we've been. And as long as we remember every single day that every step on our journey has meaning and has a lesson and has a purpose and a learning for us, we will always be guided by spirit, and we will always be protected, because we are always listening to that inner voice. So now we will share back this gratitude into the Akashic field in this transcendental game of Zen that we have played with Osho tonight. We leave a libation and an offering of thanks to the universe, to the Akashic field, something that only you know, that you can share back as wisdom and light for others who may come along this path later. This is your moment to give thanks and offering. And we breathe in to all of our chakras, to all of our gratitude, to all of our life. We breathe in that healing and love and light and abundance from Gaia, which we can do every second of the day if we choose to. She's always waiting to provide. And we let go one more time of all that we don't need today, allowing our cup to be filled once again. Breathing in to spirit and breathing out to spirit. And very gently, you'll start to come back into the room, back into your body, back into your mind, back into your heart. When it feels good for you, you can open your eyes, take a casting look around your surroundings, and remember that you have just been in the 5D, and you can always come back. You are always welcome. And you have now re-energized your system and your soul, ready to do more good works, ready to share more love, ready to do more self-care on your chakra healing journey. I wish you all a beautiful day. Blessings. Namaste.